Greetings. I am the Royal Scientist, Dr. W.D. Gaster, and thank you for volunteering to be a part of Project Multiverse. This training video will serve to inform you of the potential dangers of interuniversal travel, as it is vital for you to be aware of them for your overall safety. As I'm sure you already know, you have been tasked with visiting a range of alternate universes within the reachable areas of the multiverse to gather certain data from them. As exciting as that may sound, there are, of course, a few risks and hazards you need to be aware of, because at some points in your journey, you may come across some of these things, and it is important that you know what they are, and what to do if you... First, let's talk about a phenomenon known as glitching. During your travels, you may notice some objects looking briefly distorted, or some of the locals acting a bit strange. This is actually an unintended side effect of your presence within the alternate universe, as you technically shouldn't be there, and the environment around you is getting a little bit unstable as a result. You do not need to worry too much about this, though, as only you will be able to see the glitching, and none of the locals will notice a thing. With that being said, glitches appear to be otherwise harmless, but there's still insufficient data to completely confirm that. It is advised that you be cautious regardless. Next, let's talk about corruptions. Throughout each alternate universe, you may encounter wormhole-like openings in the overworld. These are actually corruptions that have manifested themselves into some type of link between dimensions. If you didn't already know, by the way, each universe is comprised of multiple layers called dimensions. Generally, each universe has just 2 dimensions, but a third one in the middle may potentially exist as well. The top layer, the most stable of them all, is known as the overworld. The bottom layer, the most unstable, is known as the void. It is believed that these corrupted wormholes act as a link between the overworld and the void, though this is not entirely confirmed yet. It is not recommended that you approach any of these either, as there is not enough information on the void to identify whether or not it's safe to enter. Be sure to keep yourself at a safe distance. Lastly, let's talk about a potential risk with interuniversal travel that, while not very likely, could still have a slim chance of happening. It is somewhat possible that while you're in the process of traveling from one universe to another, an error might occur and you will travel at the wrong destination, perhaps even in an uncharted part of the multiverse. If this were to ever happen, try not to worry and just quickly get yourself back on track. Of course, that's assuming that the error gets resolved on its own first. If it doesn't, then there isn't really a backup plan, so let's just hope that simply won't be the case. Anyway, with all that being said, you should now be much more prepared for the worlds beyond our own, and so this training video has concluded. Once again, thank you for being a part of Project Multiverse, and I hope to see you again soon. Farewell for now.